Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Antz. We are back in the world of the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners today. So we've gone back a little bit, haven't we, from where we left off the video last time. So we've just got back from Avacarola, I believe it was called. Oh, what's that? Oh, I was trying to get my bat out. I thought it was on my head. I thought I discovered something new and exciting, but no, it's just that. So yes, so we're going to deal with whatever we dealt with last time, getting rid of all of our junk, all that sort of stuff. And then we are going to go somewhere. Oh, we need to go and put this stuff in the coffin, don't we? That's what we need to do. So we're going to do that first. Because I said you need to give it a bit of time until something happens. So we're going to go put stuff in the coffin. We'll come back. You can't do a thumbs up. You can't do a thumbs up. We'll come back, get rid of our junk and stuff, and see if anything happens by the time we're done then. I suspect you might need to sleep before it comes back on. So we'll see. It may even be that it's the day after. As in the evening after, sorry. So maybe we have to go and do a whole day's mission and then come back. Maybe. So we know that there's nothing that way at the moment. Oh, that seemed to feel a bit weird. That's okay, that's okay. So we'll drop in the intelligence in here. This intelligence right here. And now our journal should say, pass the time until the lantern is lit. And somewhat closing. Yeah, it's going to get there pretty much. That's fine. That's fine. We're happy with that. So we'll go and deal with our stuff. And then see if anything happens there. I do feel like I should be like turning that radio off when I'm not here or something. Because you can hear it from relatively far away. And you thought that would have been a bit of a giveaway for any, I mean, let alone the zombies, just any people walking around that come in here and are like, ooh, this is a very well-stocked bus. With all these blueprints and equipment and stuff. It's all of our wonderful weapons we have there. So I'm assuming we have to get rid of all of our junk again? Yes, because we are full. So the spoon can go, the broken rifle can go, the broken revolver can go. We'll ignore the food for the moment. Broken rifle. A book, empty can, empty can, empty can, broken. Ah, we decided those were very good, didn't we? The boxes of stuff. We needed to keep an eye out for those more. That worn revolver I remember getting rid of because it's useless. We have these explosives now that, oh, yay. Oh, hold on, did I just get rid of... Yeah, medicine, definitely did. No matter. I'm sure we're not going to need medicine at any point. So we have a few food things, we have some bandages, we have not enough medicine anymore. There we go. So we have one medicine. In fact, we're going to leave the medicine in there, aren't we? So let's pop all this in here. Oops. And then really, do we need the tin sardines? Or they're minus 10 plus 5. Oh, so that's probably better. I meant plus 10, minus 5, yeah. So we'll get rid of that. We have these explosives now. Someone did point out in the comments of the last one, although I didn't actually get a chance to go and look at the actual video, I'm afraid, to figure out what they were saying. But they said that they can go in there. There's an opportunity to use these, and I missed them, so that's a bit of a shame. I'm sure there will be more opportunities, though. So we've used up the 4 slots for our stuff. That's fine. Nothing with the lantern yet. I can't even see where it is. Oh, there it is. Yep, nothing with the lantern yet. Now, is there anything we needed? Because this is about dead, isn't it? So I was going to attach an axe to my... Yes, because I just got a plank there, huh? As I was just saying that, I just thought that. I mean, it's a makeshift weapon, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So we can get rid of that. And we'll grab one of these axes. And put that there. And then we've got a knife and a pistol still, so we're not really too worried about any of that stuff. So what did we do in terms of upgrades last time? There's the sterile bandage, which could be very useful. There's the 30mm ammo. And then there's the Bayou Slugger, which... Yeah, I mean, the strength training is melee combat costs less stamina. That could be useful. Deep pockets would be very useful. So it's just what we want to upgrade next, really, isn't it? Sterile bandages, we're very good. I think we're going to do the sterile bandages. I think we're going to do the sterile band. What I mean by that is when we will upgrade this. So we have the option of doing the sterile bandages at some point. We do actually still have enough to do. Oh, yes, because that was one thing. That was another thing. And that was a mix of the both, wasn't it? I remember now. Remember? So we can't do that one at the moment. We could do this one if we so fancied, but that's going to use up quite a lot of our stuff. And we might need it to make something over there. We're not in any massive rush because, well, yeah, we're not in any massive rush. We will make a sterile bandage. So I wanted to see if it was any different to the previous sterile bandages, but it is not, but that's fine. Because now we have the option to make sterile bandages, whereas we usually find dirty ones. I think I do have a sterile one on me, don't I? Yes, but we usually just find the dirty ones, don't we? Is it worth using a sterile bandage, or can I use one because my max health has been dropped down? I don't think I can. I think I'd have to use medicine to get my max health up, wouldn't I? So we won't worry about that. So a quick check of the lantern. Still nothing has happened, so let's have a little bit of a sleepy buys. Sleepy buys? Sleepy time? Yeah, because it hasn't opened up the next area yet, because it hasn't moved on the mission, as it were. So we'll have a bit of a kip. Wonderful. The dead have grown in number and supplies have dwindled, of course.
Hello?
Hello.
Tracy, if you're there, please answer. I've got a situation.
Do you now? And the lantern's lit. B? That B. I'll be nice.
I can hear you. What is it?
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so I
Oh,
need to take a
thanks.
chance.
Yeah, brilliant.
You.
I'm the fallback.
Can you help me out? Please?
What do you want, I suppose?
Not
Yeah.
exactly polite the last time we...
Gonna be a little bit mean.
Look, I have nowhere else to turn. Besides, if you help me out, I'll be able to return the favor. So,
How?
just hear me out, okay?
How will you return the
Tower
favor?
radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad.
Ooh,
Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you.
what do you need?
I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
No, we're not gonna kick him when he's down anymore.
A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District.
Sounds
It's just
expensive.
a useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody, quickly.
What else?
What
I
else?
like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
Everything.
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
Well, more information is always good.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. Now, she's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass.
A typical Georgia.
Mix it up. Get her hands dirty, The reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. I mean, it freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
Okay. Your
What's
thoughts?
your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The reclaimed...
Maybe.
Eccentric. Let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though. Always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
Sounds like it. Yep, no good answer. Beliefs.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right.
Doesn't sound all that bad, does it?
People inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the reclaim. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. Their tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
Yeah, neither of them sound particularly amazing.
What's your take on
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
If the fight, the city's gonna explode. The tower maintains some sort of a quest.
So we'll skip through that.
The reclaimed,
Skip.
really
Skip.
Maybe they're crazy.
Skip.
They are
Skip. Oh my god, how much did I listen to? Skip. Skip.
Maybe they're both
Skip.
fucked.
Try that again, shall we?
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay. Sorry. I know I can ramble
I
sometimes.
did ask you to, so we won't worry about it too much. I'm in.
To do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs. You'll know it when you see it. Now, the tower patrol...
Probably have a big marker on it.
Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a scrap between them.
Oh, use it to your advantage.
Hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
I mean, time's not on anyone's side, is it, really? So what did it say, 54? Just appears to be music, okay. And isn't there... No, let's put it back to 61. Maybe it comes later, but I'm sure I read somewhere that there's a station. I got mixed in with the birds a bit, freaked me out. There's a station which gives you like a clue as to an area where the Horde will not be arriving that day. So that's what I was kind of seeing if it was going to happen, but it did not, no matter. Maybe that comes later in the story. Now, between the tower and the reclaimed, one of the things I believe I read, and I might be wrong on this, so this might go horribly wrong for me. One of the things I believe that I read is it doesn't really matter who you fight with or for, necessarily. You can kill as many tower as you want and still side with the tower. And that sort of thing is not really, there's not really like a paragon system in, if you like, to put it that way. Now, if she gets so close, why doesn't she just come and see me? Like, it's literally like 30 seconds over there. You can see my bus. Just come and say hello. What have you left for me, then?
I know Henri is dead. And I know that for the time being, you stepped into his shoes, whoever you are.
That's me.
I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person. And there is a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat. See if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me.
So that's interesting. So that's where we looked at getting at the beginning of the last video, where Andy said to go through and go through the other gate, and there are some goodies through there in the place where you meet this one. The reason I'm going back to the bus rather than immediately... I wish I could do a thumb. Developers, if you ever happen to watch this, give me the ability to do a thumbs up so I can point behind me or hitchhike. You never know when it's going to come in useful. The reason I'm going back is she mentioned the goodies we got from the tower cache, which will be the explosives. I forgot it was even supposed to be a tower cache, to be honest. I know there was stuff in it, but I didn't remember that it was labelled as a cache necessarily. So we are going to grab these just in case she's like, ah, well, now you can use these to do this, and it'd be very annoying if you had to run all the way back. So I'm largely trying to avoid running wherever possible. Maybe when you get later into the game, you get lots of food and lots of medicine, and it's not so much of a concern. But as it is, as sleeping doesn't restore your health and stamina to max, which is what I expected to happen, but it didn't, which isn't a bad thing. It is a survival game somewhat after all, so that's fine. But that does mean that we do have to very carefully measure our stamina usage. Because the more stamina we use, the more food we have to eat. The more food we have to eat, the more medicine we have to take. And the more medicine we have to take, the more bandages we have to use to heal up. So, was that there before? Now, normally there's a zombie right there. Perfect. Yeah, see, our bat is now about to go, look. Where did he even go? Oh, there he is. So I'm guessing 1, maybe 2 more. Not doing good with grabbing the things that I'm looking for today. So we have to be prepared for that to happen. I'm just going to very quickly just peek around here, make sure we're not going to get snuck up on by any other zombies. Of course, the game may just spawn them in behind me, like A-Tech did. I'm kind of gone silent a bit. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for open crypts. We can take that. Where does it go? With that, isn't it? Yeah, we can just take that skull. Don't know what purpose the skull's going to serve, but I've got it. So we're heading outside now. Is that something I could collect as well? What's this? Another skull. And another one? We can just make it like a really creepy... Really not doing very good with grabbing things. I tried to get my torch then and got my backpack. Can I get that skull? I can get that skull. That wasn't even that one, was it? No. Well, that's like 4 skulls we've collected now. Yeah, we're going to have a really creepy display. So she wanted to be sure that we were alone. I wonder if that will entail maybe loosing some zombies on us to see if we cope on our own. And another thing we didn't do again was look to see what sort of stuff we might need to be collecting. Seems remarkably quiet at the moment, doesn't it? So we will be coming back here, at the very least if we don't scout it out fully this time. And I don't think we need to worry about time here, because this counts as the hub area. We will try coming back another day and scouting out to see if there's a lot of equipment around. Because that's what Andy said was the case. Now I know that she's just seen us, maybe that's what just kicked the music off. So she didn't really give us a chance to make sure we're alone. She's just like, I'm going to stand here so anyone coming up there can see me, and I'm going to assume that you're on the up and up, my friend. Which obviously I am. I'm not a mean person. I wouldn't shoot anyone just for fun.
Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
Okay. I agree.
I'm not fond of the face-to-face either. Too much work.
All right, then we're on the same page.
Yep.
I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
This page, right here. Henri trusted you.
Henri trusted you.
He was a good man.
That's good enough for me.
Were you two friends?
What if you can shoot her?
I wouldn't say we were friends. I liked the guy. He presented a genuine opportunity, so I went for it.
Henri definitely had an eye for opportunity. Well, may he rest in peace.
May he. You look very angry.
Got some curmudgeonly shoes to fill. I'll point you to Tower.
I am the curmudgeonliest there is.
And you get me the intel they contain. Sound like a deal?
Wait.
Maybe. But I have a question first.
Of course.
The tower seems to be after you and your daughter hardcore. What's that all about?
You spotted those posters, huh?
Well, yeah, they're not very subtle about it.
All right, I'll give you the basics. I used to be with the tower. Now I'm not. We don't see eye to eye. I'm in the right, they are in the wrong. That's all I got for you now.
This time, yeah. Can't make any promises long term, though.
Fair enough. No promises from me either. Take this drawing. There's some intel at the location in the drawing. When you have it, leave it for me at the usual spot.
Near a radio tower, eh?
What's with the drawing?
My daughter Umbra has a gifted eye and a gifted hand. It's her way of staying sane. She's watching right now.
So if I glassed you in the face,
Moment.
wouldn't be very happy about it
A
then.
dead cat? I'll never know.
She's a mystery. So that's in the ward. Or can I not? And that's in Memorial Lanes. We now have 2 missions in 2 different locations. Which is interesting, isn't it? So let's have a bit more of a scout around here. I'm suspecting there won't be any zombies around if... Oh, no, I was wrong about that. Immediately proven wrong about that, but that's fine. We can take out a couple of zombies. Yes, hello, Mr. Zombie. Your turn. That was a nice one. I enjoyed that one. Up under the chin. Yeah. I thought I heard another zombie over there. She took care of that, though. Good. Oh, I can't do a thumbs. Damn it. Oh, nice. She just does an under the chin stab as well, just like immediately. So we'll have a quick scout around, see if we can find anything useful. You'd have thought you'd better take that and make that into something, wouldn't you? Bearing in mind it's morning, it's fairly dark. I wonder if it doesn't populate until you come back, because Andy did say about having to come back to it. Oh, that looked like something you could turn, but I don't think so. Although I don't know. Maybe that comes in later on. Maybe that's where we put that refiner thing the guy was after. It's got a button and it's got a swivelly McDoodle and somewhere to put something. Yeah, so maybe the stuff Andy's on about only comes on the second visit, rather than immediately. Or does that house open? That door looks like it might open, actually. She's just over there, yeah? Yeah, and there's another walker arrived there. Oh, it does open. I'm trying to be a little quiet, just to keep an ear out. In case there is a zombie hidden around here. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's useful. Thought I heard something. Freaked out. What's that? A breath mint? That seems terrible. I suppose we can always junk it if we need. Plus 15 minus 5. That's pretty good. Of course, we actually should be making our stew for food, shouldn't we? Seem to have collected a lot of stuff that I don't think is going to be very useful in the long term. Like a lot of food and stuff, which I think I'll probably end up dropping a fair bit of this, but... Oh, I think I got stuck on that door. But there is no horde coming. This is a free zone. So we can take our time. We can actually explore everything. Now the breath mint was useless. I'm going to leave some of this food stuff, I think. Another timer, but I don't know what use the timers are. But I did already pick one up. A little knife. I'm assuming the timers and the like firelight, I'm assuming they're going to be used for some sort of special weapons or something like that. Yeah, so that goes back outside. That's behind us, over there, and the front door's over there. Yeah, so that's actually just like the side door rather than a back door. Okay. As long as we have our bearings. Quick check just to make sure no one's about to... Oh, hello, yeah. Oh, I was just trying to close the door. Come here. Just in case that thing decides to get any funny ideas and come in the house. We'll have to deal with it on our way out, but by then it may have walked next to May. Is she called May? To be honest, I was expecting more zombies in here. So there is lots of stuff for us to collect. It's probably going to be worth us coming back here. Just because, like I say, it's free stuff, essentially. So I'm trying not to get everything. Try and get a little bit of a mixture. A bit of variety in our lives. But I wonder if it restocks or if it's only the same stuff. That's adhesive, which we don't really need. We picked up quite a lot of that before. I was hoping there would be some medicine in here, but no. Did that move or did I move? I think I moved. Okay. And there's a little way here, look, out onto the roof. More adhesive? Yes, I'm going to leave that there, because we've got to be pretty full. In fact, how full are we? Yeah, 24 out of 27, so we're nearly completely full. Oh, I think I lost my hand tracking for a second. So we could climb down there. Have lost my bearings a bit here. So we won't worry about it, because it doesn't look like it's a route to anywhere exciting. So just keep our bearings. That's to our left. Now it's behind us, so it's the back entrance into the house. And I think we haven't really been around the back yet, but we will. First of all, though... There it is over there, look. We don't really want to go that way quite yet, so we'll have a quick scout around the back. Hello. Arrows. Okay, that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's where the open window is. Oh, that's up there. Looks like you could climb that drain pipe to get there if you wished. Well, why you'd need to, I'm not too sure. But it's there. So if we head straight across there now, I'm getting a little bit lost, to be honest with you. If anyone has played this and you know if the items here regenerate, that's another one of those. Maybe it's not as important as I think, or maybe you have to come here to do a few of them. To like regenerate the area, maybe. If anyone knows if the items restock, or if once they're gone, so it's worth coming back. Because I mean, at the rate of this, it's worth coming back every day. and like doubling up each day, so you do like a mission in here to collect stuff, and then a mission in a thing, which is why I think it's probably going to be a one and done. Like the stuff you collect isn't going to come back. No, can't go underneath there. But you never know. Oh. They call me Stretch Armlong. There's a shoe, you can collect the shoe, but I'm not too bothered about the shoe, to be honest with you. Should I be? Ha! Because it's a shoe. Get it? So this looks like a fairly heavily defended little church, doesn't it? I wonder if we get in there at some point. Oh, that handle looked shiny and enticing, like it would do something. So is it mainly going to be that house, or is there maybe somewhere else we can go? Like this building here. Which looks like it will be suspiciously full of zombies. So again, I'm trying to be a little quiet, just to keep an ear out from them. Again, I don't have... There's an option they added to the game in the first patch, where you could turn on like voice awareness. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but that's what I'm going to go with. So that the zombies would hear you talking if you were talking in the world. As in the real world. If you were talking and it's picked up by your headset microphone, the zombies would hear that and zoom in on your location. I didn't enable that because I thought that's a little bit unfair for a Let's Player to enable, seeing as I'm going to be talking most of the time. It seemed to me at a bit of a disadvantage. So all this is up here. All of this food here. So these are the little bits which do annoy me. If you're going to make stuff collectible, make stuff collectible. So when you come across like huge stocks like that, and it's like, oh no, not that stuff. We mean the other stuff. The other stuff. You don't want to collect that stuff. That's the bad food. So no, let me have all the food. If it's a thing, give me the food. So this whole building's here for no reason. Which is really making me think that we are going to regenerate this area at some point, using those generator-like looking devices, and class this as like a hub area. Because otherwise it seems like a lot of unused... I'm going to use the phrase shenanigans. It looks like a lot of unused shenanigans. Like, what would be the point in doing all the artwork for this? To not even have much collectible stuff around. So I think we've pretty much gone everywhere now. So that's the house we went in before. There's a zombie around here somewhere, but it may have been killed by her. Or there may be more just around somewhere. You never know. That's where she is. She is facing away from us. I'm wondering if there's a zombie that arrived over there. And then we came from over here, didn't we? Yes, okay. Well, we'll head on out then, shall we? So we're actually not full either. I deliberately stopped picking stuff up because I thought there'd be a lot more stuff to pick up in another building, but there wasn't. But we will come back here, I think, and get the rest of that stuff because I think it will be, at some point, super, super useful. Ah, hold on. Can we... Nope, just an empty shed. Which I don't remember being open before. But again, just nothing in there that you can collect. You'd have thought there would be. You'd have really thought there would be. So let's head back through the catacombs. There's another zombie to kill. We will use up our... But I can collect that skull. Oh, a couple of skulls. We will use up our bat. If not, we will recycle it when we get back because it is largely done anyway. Now, normally they're around this corner here. No wonder they're actually around the corner I just came from, so maybe there will be no zombies. Maybe there will be no zombies. Okay. Well, full of skulls. Look at that. It's a shame this doesn't generate light. That'd be like an interesting tactic. Like your weapons, when they're close to breaking, generate light that you can use to guide your way. But then you have to carry a weapon which is near enough dead. Oh, the lantern's actually gone off. Look, how does she turn that off from over there? Does she have some sort of remote? Must have been her kid. She just said her kid was watching. I think that's a lie. I think her kid was actually scurrying over through secret tunnels to turn the lantern off. Cheeky. So what we'll have to do is decide where it is we're actually going to go next and go there, because otherwise the game won't save. So if I quit out now, because I think obviously this is where we're going to leave the video, because we spent a little bit of time exploring that. But if I quit out now, that would not save any of that stuff I've just done, which would be mildly frustrating to say the least. What's this? I don't know. And there's another food thing there. Why is that just on the side? I don't know. That's weird, isn't it? So yeah, Memorial Lane and... Was it Old Town? No, it was the ward, wasn't it? Well, hang on a second. Hang on. Let's recycle that, which has got to be a better thing to do than using it until it breaks. I don't think we're really bothered about the kitchen knife. We've got quite a nice knife. Oh, you can. I'd like to know what you get for it. I want that stuff to go away. It's not going to, apparently. I don't know if we're getting anything for it. No, we want that. That's very good. Might get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the dirty bandages, because we can now make bandages. Can you recycle these? Yeah, I don't know if I should have done that, but we've got another one, so it's not a big problem. It's another one of those really good ones. And the mint. Not particularly great. We'll get rid of the mint. Tuna. Let's get rid of the tuna. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, anything which is just -5. I'm all over that. So that's a -10. Swap. Oh no. Swap that over. Oh, got another skull we can get rid of. And we'll get rid of that. What am I missing here? Oh, because I took the food out and didn't put anything back in. So I do want some food to take with me. Do I? Stamina, health, bandages. No, I don't think I do if I've got the stew, really, do I? So let's put our bombs back. Oops. Equip our axe behind us, put that there. So we are good to go in terms of the next location. Good lot of stuff we got there. Just seeing if any of these are going to come up with, like, add to your journal things. Travel to the ward. Yeah, we need to get to the ward, which is all the way over there to get through that mission. So we have to do Memorial Lane next. Don't have much of an option in that. But then after that, we can go to the ward. That's the drawing. That must have been done by her kid who's in that picture. That's a semi-self-portrait that her kid's done. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive stuff. Quickly just look at these. Ready, ready, ready. Everything's ready there as well. Yes, we must have got a lot of stuff there. I'm going to upgrade this one. Again, we're not too worried about the Bayou Slugger, but we are worried about getting the strength training, which we're actually not that far off getting, and that still means we have enough stuff here. I'm using these as a general... But we don't have enough to do that. It's a general look at sort of the equipment we have, really. We've got a lot of stuff for that, though, don't we? I won't do it quite yet. It's a double-barreled shotgun next. Not so worried about that. I think I prefer the pistols. Pistols and a big melee. Suppose we've got the little melee always. And plenty of bottles to find as well. Anyway, let's go and travel to Fort Memorial, and then we shall leave that there. So, brief reminder that my wife is about to have a baby in the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. Who knows? It could be any time at this point. So, when that happens, obviously there's going to be an interruption to the videos and the streams and everything. So, just do bear that in mind. I will put something up on the channel just to let you know when that happens, so you do know. But yeah, just bear in mind that is going to happen at some point. So, there will be a break in all of these wonderful series. Hope you're enjoying The Walking Dead. If you are, do click the like button. That's hugely appreciated. Comment, subscribe, all those good things. And don't forget, I do stream on Wednesdays for the moment. And it'd be wonderful to see you there. We're currently playing some Minecraft. We're building a tavern built into a shipwreck at the moment, which we're going to call the Aquaholic. Good stuff. So if you're on the PC and you're using the Java version of Minecraft, feel free to jump in as well. It is an open server to anyone who wants to jump in and have some fun. If I don't see you in Minecraft, I will see you next time in Memorial Lane. I just thought it was in the middle of land there for a second. It took me a moment to realise that I must have just dragged it up. Yes, I'll see you next time in Memorial Lane in The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And as always, thank you very, very much for joining me.